back. It is time now for your Sunday Money. And if you were asked, should I save for my daughter's college or for my retirement? So let's ask that question to our money man, Paul Fain. He's the president of Asset Planning Corporation. As always, Paul, thank you so much for being here today. A good question I think a lot of people have.
Yep. And the unpopular answer with most parents and grandparents is you need to save for retirement. Need to save for retirement. Need to take care of business first. That doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad parent. And in fact, your children ultimately may thank you.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense because I know, down the line, you'll probably talk about this in a second, but down the line, it could cost quite a bit.
We're going to talk about that.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. So what is really best in this situation, because you really want what's best for your kids?
Yeah. Most parents put their children ahead of themselves, so they do the opposite of what I just said. They think about college and planning. So it's really hard to make that shift because the cost of college has gone up so much. You want them to have the opportunity to go to college. College is not for everybody, but you want that option for your children, and you don't want them to graduate with $30,000 in student loans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt about that. Because I know we have so much, and we talked about those costs. I mean, they have skyrocketed.
Yeah.
But we know, as far as pensions and Social Security, that's changed as well.
Yeah, retirement has really changed. We don't have the traditional pension that sends you a monthly check when you're 65 years old. Mm-hmm. We know that Social Security funds, are going to be under pressure in the decades ahead. So we're really on the hook, Sean, to save for our own retirement. And like we were alluding to just a moment ago, the last thing a parent really wants is to be a financial burden on their children.
Yeah.
When they're in their latter years, this can be an enormous cost, and particularly adult children, particularly adult daughters, are often have to take off from work to help out with a ailing parent.
Yeah, no, and I actually, my own parents have. That's why I kind of knew that. My own parents have said, "Hey, we don't want to be a financial burden for you." So.
Yeah. And do you do that by saving and preparing for retirement?
Yeah, and choosing, I think, an affordable school, too, as they prepare for college.
Well, we can still help our kids in so many different ways. We can help them with a school they select, make sure they pick an affordable school, And just preparing, I say start preparing when they're a freshman in high school. The classes they take, dual credit, advanced placement, that will help save some money in college. Qualifying for scholarships, making sure they take out a reasonable amount in loans and don't let it get terribly out of control. There's so many different ways we can help our kids find an affordable college solution and still prepare for our own retirement.
Yeah, really good advice there, Paul. Let's talk about our fast market fact this morning. Just a quick one here, Paul. What you got?
Well, we can still help our kids save for college. It doesn't have to be all or nothing, Sean. So 529 plans, they're amazing. They're tax deferred. They're tax free if the money's qualified expenses in college. Morningstar rates them gold, silver, bronze. 4 of their best plans in their 2019 study were Utah, Virginia, Illinois, California. They rate them based on things like cost, price, performance, the fund options, flexibility in the plan. You don't have to buy your state's plan, although Tennessee has a pretty good plan. Okay. 4.5 out of 5-star rating. But here's the top-rated plans in the country. You could open up an account, put in a little bit of a bonus, a little bit of a raise, and still help your kid in a big way.
That was what I was going to tell you to try to impress you there, that you don't have to, but you said it.
Yeah.
You're the money man, that's for sure.
You bet.
So, yeah, definitely good advice there, Paul. Thank you so much.
Sure.
And, of course, if you have a question for Paul, you can email him. He loves getting them. Paul@assetplanningcorp.com. So, Paul, I know you really enjoy that.
Yeah, we do. We enjoy them, bring them on. That's why we're here for the viewer.
Yeah, definitely.